Hello, everyone. So, in this session, I'm going to channel on non-duality. So, if you have already studied what it is, then the transmission would make sense to you, especially if you are stuck just like me. So, I studied the book by Greg Goode named The Direct Path. That is how I got introduced to the concept. And Greg Goode himself has been inspired by Nisargadatta Maharaj on non-duality, or what is known as Advaita. So when I was reading this book, there were certain parts where it said that everything is simply being witnessed by the witnessing awareness, which is you. And where I really got stuck is how is everything appearing in a specific pattern? Like, say, for example, if I'm moving my hand, how are the movement, the vision, the smell, the sound, the tactile senses, how is everything appearing in a specific pattern? If everything was simply appearing in a witnessing awareness, as non-dual folks claim, then why is there a pattern? And why does it give a feeling of being the doer when everything is simply appearing and disappearing in to the witnessing awareness, which is you? So this is where I got stuck, and this is something I wanted to clear. And Archangel Michael kind of spoke about it in his system of continuity in his last transmission. So please listen to the previous parts of system of continuity, the energetic scaffolds, the phasing of molecules. These are the three parts that you need to watch to understand what is being discussed in this one. And this one is more hopefully about non-duality. So I'm going to channel Archangel Michael, who's going to talk more about it. Okay, looks like it's not going to be Michael. It's going to be my higher self, Quan Yin. Yep, I got that. I received that information as a knowing. So it's going to be Quan Yin who's going to explain the non-dual concepts and the questions that I had. And it will also help you connect the dots with the system of continuity. So I'm very excited, and I hope you enjoy the transmission as well. Good evening, friends. I'm Quan Yin, higher self of this channel. I also go by the name of Avalokiteshwara as per Indian traditions. Me and Archangel Michael have been clarifying this topic on non-duality as well as how it is connected to quantum science, so that you can start harnessing the power of quantum science without waiting for your scientists to make newer discoveries. Your scientists have been steadily and rapidly progressing in this realm, and we are here to assist them in whichever way we can. So let's get to the topic. As many of followers of non-duality know, that everything that you see or experience around you is simply appearing and disappearing in the witnessing awareness, which is in tandem with what Michael had previously spoken about, phasing in and phasing out of the molecules in the quantum realm. So everything is really phasing in and phasing out, except that it's happening so fast, billions of times a second, that you don't get to see the breaks in between, and everything seems continuous, thus giving a sense of continuity, a linearity, which is why we call it a system of continuity, where you can't really figure out how things are phasing in and phasing out. So in this manner, your body is also phasing in and phasing out at a molecular level, billions of times a second. but you don't get to experience it because it's happening very fast. So you see a continuous strand of skin instead of fragmented blobs. But that is exactly what is happening in reality. So, coming to the question this channel asked about why do things appear in a pattern? So, if the body is also appearing to this witnessing awareness, then how is it the sights, the sound, and the other tactile senses appearing together in a pattern? What is the connection there? So, this is the part that I'm going to explain today. Allow me a moment to download some new information in the channel. So now that the download is complete, listen to this carefully. Everything is made up of the same source energies. However, when source energy is undifferentiated, it is pure potential. Anything can be created from it. And yet, since nothing is differentiated or individuated in it, everything is the same. So the only way source can experience itself in parts and pieces is when it creates this reality projection where its true self is individuated in different parts and pieces. And each one of you represents a specific kind of energy of source. Even though all of you and everything is made up of source energy, each aspect represents a very specific theme or a flavor, you could say. So, based on that theme or the flavor that you have, you get to experience a certain degree of physical reality, and distilling it into this physical awareness, you being you experience a limit, an artificial limit because of your individuation. So the limit, say for example, of your body is that you do not extend beyond the skin, if you have to think of it superficially. Hence, your areas of influence is limited to how much ever your body can move or interact with. Yes? So this artificial limitation is experienced as you because you have decided to individuate from this undifferentiated potential known as source. The idea of this limitation is to experience yourself as you in this individuated form to the fullest, so that source gets to experience you and who you are and what you are to the fullest. And as a result of that, you only have certain degree of control over what you know as your body, or the space that is identified and defined as you, this specific energetic scaffold that you occupy, known as your body. But the truth is, you can go back to that sense of unindividuated, limitless potential at any moment. You can remember that that is what you are. And it is this lack of remembrance makes you persist in this individuated form. So, when your body appears in the witnessing awareness, or to the witnessing awareness, it gives or creates certain degree of control over what you experience as yourself. This degree of control would immediately expand to everything around you, where you will feel everything is part of you, is when you remember that you are source. Then there will be no differentiation. Then you will be able to be in your individuated form, at the same time know and experience everything and yourself as one with everything. And when you experience that, that is what is known as enlightenment. And then you will not want to change anything that appears to you as your life events or daily circumstances, because you will know that Source wants to experience this through you by being you, because you are also Source. So coming to the degree of control that you experience, where your body appearing as in sync with all the tactile senses, let us download some more information in this channel to explain it deeper. So this appearance of your body, or the operations of your mind appearing in sync with when you wish to do something, is a function of your beingness. When you are being you as the witnessing awareness, you would want to interact with the surrounding in a specific manner. And this desire of interaction manifests as movements in sync, in rhythm, which you regard as your body, where the visions of your body, the sight, sense, sounds, smell, taste, and the tactile senses all appear in sync, because that is the expression of your beingness. So you doing something is simply you being a different version of you. So every action is a representation of a different version of you, moment to moment, which keeps changing. billions of times a second. So this appears as the patterned changes that happen within the witnessing awareness, where the awareness gets to know that it is sentient through this degree of agency over its surrounding. The senses are created so that you understand your sense of agency as a witnessing awareness. And hence, your beingness creates certain things to arise in your reality. But those things that arise in reality are independent of what you desire, but it still may seem as if you are the one who has the agency and control over your body, because that is the point of creating you as an individual unit of consciousness. So this hand movement is really cannot exist if you do not sense it. You cannot really see your hand if you have your eyes closed. Hence you may, so if your senses have been numbed, then you may not even know that you are moving your hand. So this entire creation of your movements and your body is the desire of this witnessing awareness to experience itself. It may not seem random, but it is you, being at the center of creation, because everything is created by you. And you are simply witnessing your own creations. Things that are separate from you or different from you may not seem like your creations, but they are too your creations from source's perspective. Now there are influences of other people, other beings as well, but they are also you. So in that sense, since everything is you, everybody is you, then you are at the center point of your reality creation. And that is the degree of control that you have over your environment. The moment this sinks in that everything is one and everything is you, you will stop resisting what you experience and simply allow it. In fact, allowing everything that is will allow you to move into that state of total beingness of you. So I hope we have given you some food for thought, and Michael will continue on the system of continuity, further expanding on this idea. We wish you a good day.